Okay, we're supposed to write the quadratic function represented by the graph. There's a graph right here. This is number 58. So more than likely here, we're going to want to use intercept form because they're giving us, look, x-intercepts. That's an x-intercept. That's an x-intercept. So it would make sense that we would want to set this up using here our intercept form, which looks like this. Y equals a times x minus p times x minus q. Now p and q are those numbers that I just circled. P and Q right here are the x-intercepts. So then I know P is 6, right? Because the first x-intercept right here is 6. And then Q is 10. So my second x-intercept is 10. So I can get this thing going here and looking like a really nice looking equation here. X, here I'll do minus. They're both positive, so I'll see subtraction in there. X minus 6 times x minus, and then I got 10. Okay, so now what I'm left with is trying to figure out what A is. I need to know this number. So we were very helpfully given a third point. In this case, it happens to be the vertex. But this point right here, this 8, 2, is an xy pair. So I can plug the y value in here and the x values in here, and I will get really everything that I need. If I replace the y with -2, and then I do equals a times, I'm going to replace the x with 8 because the x value from this vertex here, from that coordinate, is an 8. So minus 6, got another x value here. I'm going to replace it with 8, minus 10. And now look, the only thing I don't know is my a value. That's my only unknown. So I can solve for that guy just using some algebra. Here, I'll slide it up a little bit. So we got -2 equals a 8 minus 6 is 2. 8 minus 10 is a -2. So I'll leave this -2 here. 2 times a -2 is -4. And now I want to solve for a. I'm going to divide both sides by -4. There's a common tendency for people to want to say the answer is 2 because they'll flip-flop the division to make it the bigger number divided by the smaller number. But this is -2 divided by -4. This is not going to be a number greater than 1. In fact, it's the fraction 2/4, which simplifies down to 1/2. So we can do 1/2 equals a. You could, of course, plug that into your calculator. We could do -2 divided by -4, get the decimal 0.5. Either of them are fine. But that's what we need to write this thing in there. We got the p value and the q value already substituted in. So I can do y is equal to my a value. I'll do it as a fraction, 1/2. And then we'll do x minus 6 times x minus 10. Space that out a little bit weird. That's multiplication there. But that's it. That's my final answer. I have gotten the equation for this function. It makes sense. It's got a value of 1/2. It's a shrink by a factor of 1/2 here too. It's positive, so it's going up, and that seems to fit what I'm seeing. Okay, hope that's helpful. Message me anytime with questions.